Hello, welcome back to Richmond. We have a special video for you today, as I'm sure you've probably guessed by the title. I have received in the post a box with a very special logo on it. So, why don't I show you what it is? I have noticed that a lot of you haven't subscribed to my channel. I would really appreciate it if you do. Click on that little red watermark in the bottom right corner of your screen, and also click on the bell icon to get your notifications when I've uploaded a new video. So let's just open the box and see what's inside. I'm sure you already know what it is. So contained within the sturdy card box is a large white card box which contains the brand new Models GT3 locomotive. This is something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. I think I paid for it about 15 months ago, I think, and I've been eagerly anticipating its arrival since. So, and this is the DCC sound version of GT3. I know you've seen plenty of videos recently with the non-sound fitted DC only, or just a DC fitted version. Like I say, I don't really like doing unboxing videos. I'd rather just get the model out of the box and show what it's like. But this is something special. It's the first loco from a brand new company. So there's some paperwork and stuff in here. So it's a warning notice about the close coupling mechanism. And we have a little bit of an historical sort of background to the loco. For those of you that don't know, GT3 was a prototype gas turbine locomotive built by English Electric, and it was built in the style of what was then a traditional steam locomotive, with a cab behind the business end of the actual engine itself, the power unit, and a tender containing the fuel. There was a legend that it was built in a Black 5 chassis or a standard class 5 chassis. That's nonsense. It was a whole new locomotive built on a new chassis with a new wheel set, and it basically ran trials on various parts of British Railways. I believe there was Whitchurch or somewhere like that on the Welsh borders, Staffordshire way, and it also ran on the West Coast Main Line and on the Great Central Main Line at certain stages. And it wasn't really a success. It was a good locomotive. It did what it set out to do. But by the time it ran, technology had moved on, and diesel electric traction was the favoured method of haulage on British Railways. And it ended up languishing in English Electric's works for a few years, and then it was quietly scrapped. So, that's the history lesson over. It's a lovely piece of foam there on the insert. And if we just gently try and, there we go, lever the locomotive out of the box. And what we'll do is, this will go in my, I've got a box for my rolling stock, so that will go back in there later. So this loco, and this, oh look at that, that was unexpected. There's a little enamel badge, or typing kind of thing in the box, which is lovely. I'll keep that, I'll probably keep that in the box. And I've got a detail pack here containing some buffer beam pipes, dummy couplings, and the head code marker discs and stuff. So, on to the main event, and I will gingerly open this beautiful locomotive. Now, I showed my wife a picture of this yesterday, a video on YouTube of somebody running one, and she was like, "Oh, isn't that ugly?" And yeah, it's a bit of an ugly spud, I must admit, but this is a beautifully well detailed model. It's very, very nice, although that wheel set has come out of the, there we go, it's, oh, I'm sure it's not supposed to be like that. Oh, so first thing we noticed is the middle wheel set in the tender is adrift. I don't know why. We will speak to Cal Models about that and see. I would imagine that the copper pickup strip isn't properly aligned. And this is the actual loco itself. This is fairly weighty. It's really well detailed as well. Now, KL Models have said that this bogie, due to an error in the design and manufacturing process, the catchers, the safety bars, are at the wrong end of the bogie, and the bogey's probably just been made the wrong way around. And they have said they will be sending out replacement bogies, so you can just swap them over, which is fine. That's cool. I'm happy with that. So let's just move the plastic sleeve out of the way and all the other associated bits and pieces and keep them safe. And then let's just have a look at this sheet here. So this is the functions for the DCC sound, and also the service sheet, which is very good. And then we will just very gently push couple that, which is like that. Okay, so we've got up close and personal with GT3 here. Like I say, we've only got 4 rollers on my rolling road, so we've supported 2 of the driving wheels and 2 of the tender wheel sets, and hopefully this will do the trick. So we've set it to forward, and we'll just set it off nice and slowly there. That's just at 14%. Let's bring it down to a crawl, 9%. That's still quite fast. So like I've already said, this is the DCC sound version. I'm just running on normal DCC at the moment, and having a close-up look, I mean, the detail, this is beautiful. The etched grills, other etched parts, detailing inside the cab. You can add a driver and a second one if you wanted to. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop it, and function 1 is the gas turbine drive, which will start up. Sounds quite good. So what else do we have? Oh, that's it. Absolutely lovely. Right, so we have the horn. Ooh, that's very nice. What else is there? So we've got F0 for directional lights. Yep, they come on. You can't see them from here, but they do work. So there's headlights and tail lights. So the 2 lights, 2 red lights at the back come on, and there's 2 lights at the front, marker lights, and each of the head code discs also has a light, which is good. Now, if we slam the footplate door, and then buffer up, and then let's get her going. That is absolutely fantastic. Let's give it a bit more juice. Oh, sounds like a jet plane taking off. And that's only at half throttle. So if we take it up to, that's 80%. And if we bring it back down, Bit of flange squeal. That wholesome sound is the toilet. And then brake application. There we go. So, we can also turn on the cab light, which I believe is function 19. There we go. And that's a lovely sort of ready glow in there. Ready glow or ruddy glow? I don't know. Turn that off. And then we'll send her back. So the dispatch whistle as well, which is function 10. There we go. Door slamming. And then we can play the horn again. Set it straight to 24%. And that is absolutely beautiful. So it's still on address 3. I haven't set it up with anything else yet. I've no idea which address to give it. So any suggestions will be welcome. And in the meantime, I think we'll get in touch with KR Models and see what they say about the tender wheel set being loose. So let's just stop it. It's the brake. And then we will shut down the loco. And back to whisper quiet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it off the rolling road and stick it on the layout proper, and then run it back and forth a couple of times and see how we get on. Okay, so what I've done, I haven't contacted KR Models. What I've done is, the trouble is, these pickup strips are also the bearings for the axles. So what I've done, I've put a thin piece of card, a little sliver of card, just at the bottom of it, just to push it out enough so that the axle doesn't fall out. So I've not voided the warranty or anything like that. I think that's quite a good fix. So now what I'm going to do is put GT3 on the layout. So you've already seen the startup sequence, so I've not bothered doing that. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to set an empty siding on my fiddle yard. Make sure the points are set. We will buffer up to the train. Now I may have issue with this because I don't use tension lock couplings. I use KDs, and KDs are a little bit forgiving of different coupling heights. Ah, that's coupled up all right. That's fine. It's yep, it's fine. So let's dispatch. And off we go. Now she handles that quite well. And off into the fiddle yard. Let's see how it goes over the double slip. Very well. Absolutely lovely. So we'll just bring it to a stand. You can't see it because it's in the fill yard now. That's intentional. And we've just stopped it. So, in conclusion, GT3, a lovely, lovely model. Yes, we had issue with the centre wheel set in the tender, but that was fixed just by opening it out a little bit with a sliver of car each side. And I hope you enjoyed that video. The second run apparently for GT3 is now open, so if you are DCC, I advise you just spend that bit extra to get the sound version. It's well worth it. Bye for now.